Welcome back to the Solid Pod. Today we face one of the darkest truths about our nation. The BBC just released a documentary exposing how Ugandan girls are trafficked to Dubai, promised supermarket and hotel jobs, but forced into prostitution and slavery. The man at the center is none other than a Ugandan, Abbey Mwesigwa. To help us unpack this, confront it head-on, and ask the hard questions, is my co-host, Obote's daughter. A voice that never fears controversy, never spares hypocrisy. Today, we ask, who failed Ugandans' daughters? Straight away, we're going to go to opening up. You know, the Solid Pod, we always have the first segment that is starting strong. Now, we have to find out from Obote about opening up. So before we dive deep, what is your immediate reaction when you watched the BBC documentary and heard about Monica Karungi and Kayla Birungi, two Ugandan young women who lost their lives in Dubai? Obote.
First and foremost, I want to thank you, our viewers, today. When I watched that Abbey Mwesigwa's saga, I felt pain, I felt bad because one, I'm a girl, I'm a daughter, and I have sisters too.
Yeah.
So for a moment, I first put myself in the shoes of those girls. And then reality hit me, I'm like, okay. There is a lot behind this whole...
Did you feel some kind of way? You know,
I felt pain. I felt like as though, what if it had happened to me or my sister or somewhere that is close to me? Because in as much as Abbey is being blamed, the girls are also being blamed.
Okay.
Yes.
You put the girls also out there to be blamed.
Of course.
Wonderful.
And there are lots of factors that probably lead to that. Lots of factors.
The viewers are out there.
Lots of factors.
You remember, you're already blaming the girls also?
I am blaming.
So I wanted to first know exactly where do you get to blame the girls on? Because anyone who watches that documentary is going to think of Abbey.
Of course.
But then you have also not sparing the ladies.
You see.
So what are our Ugandan girls not doing right?
That is a very good question. Reason why I am blaming the Ugandan girls is because, one, they are not patient. They want good things so fast.
Before you finish up that, don't you think the system has failed the Ugandan girls?
Wait, let me go step by step.
Okay.
Because I'm still answering why somehow I'll blame the girl child or I'll blame these girls.
Okay.
You get? One, these girls are not learned. You get?
Learned, you mean
They don't take time.
So are you literally trying to say most of the guys in Uganda, we go to school but we don't learn? Because with this documentary, all these ladies that have gone to school, by the way, about it. So I want if you're blaming these girls.
I am blaming them because they are not patient.
They're not patient. They're
they
desperate.
want good things that they have not even worked for.
And you know the funny thing?
You understand?
The funny thing is, sorry to cut you, the funny thing is, all these girls that we're talking about here, Monica and Kayla, they used to post, in their social media platforms, living the most beautiful life that anyone here.
Exactly, that is what I'm saying.
Okay.
These girls are fond of faking life. These girls literally want to live a life that they have not been part of making. They want to be part of a life that, from the blue, like today you're going to see a girl who is broke, like she literally has nothing, and in 6 months she's driving, she's holding this, like, you
see,
understand?
there's always
because you don't expect me to get a job and in 6 months I am spending lavishly.
Yeah.
If I'm not earning some good money.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Even if it's in Uganda here or outside.
Yeah.
So that you get. So where these girls go wrong and they easily fall in the trap is because one, they don't listen, first of all. They don't like make research. You get. Because now I cannot actually go to a company that I've not made research of, that what does this company do. I can't, like, they don't go deeper. You understand? To search about, okay, I am going to work. How and like how is it supposed to happen? You get?
Yeah.
They are not patient. Wanting like competition is killing girls of today.
Yeah.
Competition is killing women. Because you have seen some other woman.
Is it only to the women or the youth of now?
The youth, actually. But now this is a topic that is about girls, because it's the girls that have been trafficked,
Yeah.
isn't it, or the women?
I'm not yet sure, because I'm also
Anyway,
I'm
we are
very
not yet
certain
sure.
Maybe men are also out there. We are only
we are-
waiting for
we
their
are not
time.
sure, but now
We are
it
not
is the
sure.
women, because
It's the
the
women
two
for
examples we know right about now
Yeah,
are the women.
yeah.
So these women want lavish lives. They want competition because they have seen someone that is doing good, someone who is driving, someone who is living luxuriously, someone who is in an
Yeah.
apartment. Like, so they want to be like that person, forgetting that either this person is working or a career woman, or maybe this person wakes up in the morning and they go to work, they get salary, they get paid. So because you want to compete so fast, for you to think like, okay, if I go to Dubai and I spend a year or two, I'm a millionaire. You get? So in the process, they are easily lied to. You get the point?
Yeah.
So it's like someone will come and convince you, like, I want to take you to Dubai, and in a month you're going to be earning like 2 million, 2.5,
Yeah.
1.5.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money to a Ugandan girl.
Yeah.
So imagine maybe a Ugandan girl, you have no responsibility.
Yo, they
You
even
have-
they even talked in that documentary. There were figures. There's actually one recording that happened whereby the woman, I tallied it, I converted it here. If it is group raping, they are being paid 15 million. Yeah. If it is eating their feces, the feces of the men, they add for you another. Is it 500,000? 5 million. 5 million.
So-
yeah, because I did all my.
Now that is a small part of it where I'm blaming the girls.
Yeah.
Now to Abbey.
No, let me first ask you this before you jump to Abbey. There's something that I've always seen it in internet. Personally, like I also operate a business in town. I've always seen women. She's going to come new in the building. She's going to put up like a perfume shop. Yeah, within 2 months of the perfume shop, you're going to see even the perfume shop is not doing like well. Like it cannot really get someone that much money. Yeah, but within like 2 months, someone is already. First of all, the frequency of opening this shop, it's usually like once in a week. But you're going to find this lady, every time she's going to be posting, she's doing so well in business. And it has always confused us. Because you are a lady, I'm a guy, we're all operating a business in town.
The same
But
business.
for you, same business.
Same business.
Same business.
Probably
But for
the same
you,
capital.
exactly.
The same.
Maybe in terms of capital, I'm even better. But first of all, the frequency how you open it, it's questionable. But the lifestyle that you live.
Let me tell you one bitter truth.
So, are you trying to tell me there's something hidden?
Let me
in
tell
this?
you one bitter truth.
Is there a way you women approach businesses that we don't know?
Let me tell you one bitter truth. There's a lot of good life, posh lifestyle that is hidden behind prostitution. What do I mean? A lot of women are practicing prostitution, high-class prostitution, in Kampala here. You get? And one thing I want to tell you, social media is one of the things we can blame for that. Because it carries a lot of evil, and to me, I feel it's evil. You get? For example, I give you an example like on TikTok. You're going to get a girl, she has joined TikTok, and in 6 months, has not even a lot of following, not even up to 1 million or even 500k followers,
Yeah.
not even 200. But then someone tells you, I earn from TikTok, you get, and I can afford buying a car.
Yeah.
Over 100 million, 50 million. What is that? What
See,
is that?
why I've asked
You
you
get?
that? There's another
And
thing
people
about-
don't talk about that. You get? One thing I will tell you, girls do a lot of witchcraft in Kampala. Because one, there's a lot of there's a lot of competition.
The witchcraft is being done to win or to sustain
win.
a relationship.
Like you've never been to shops, like you find that there are like let me say 6 shops, like people are having, a shop is selling like real shops, and someone will come again and put another shop and she's overpowering all these people. There is witchcraft, but people don't talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm a born again, I don't believe in it, but it is there in the world that we live in. You get. And then a lot of women or girls are also being used in Kampala here, underground, and there are many. But it's because it is so unfortunate that it has not come to light, like Abbey's what? Abbey's case. You get. So a lot of girls do so many things behind curtains that when you're to unfold it, if you're a parent, you will die. Because it is dirty. Because if I ask you, all these, for example, all these social media girls, I've bought a car, I have done this, an apartment, what do they do? If I'm to ask you to show me what business do they do, how much do they earn in a month, to make them be able to buy a car of 100 million, 50 million, be able to pay up an apartment of 2.5, 1.5, 1M, where did they get that money? These women are being used by the so-called rich men. They are rich men who flock this country. You get? They are friends, or they are people, they are men who are here like waiting, like, okay, this person has landed. This investor has landed. They want girls. They call. Can you go? Like, be with this person in a night. This is how much. It is there.
Okay, I think you're done opening up about the girls. Now let's go to Abbey. Because I cut you when you're now running to Abbey.
Okay. Now,
so what can you say about Abbey? Is Abbey
because I am live on air, but that guy needs a lot of insulting. But again,
you would want
in
to bring
a world where
aggressiveness.
people can do whatever business they wish, because the government alone has put so many measures around, but they have not gone ahead to implement them. You get?
Can I tell you something so weird?
Because you cannot tell me there is a law against prostitution, but the government has nothing to do about it.
It's illegal.
Exactly.
It's
there
illegal.
are a lot of prostitutes around.
Me, I'm even not taking it very far from Kampala.
The issues of LGBT, it is still amongst
Too
us.
much.
But the government did what? So they put their laws in place, but they can't implement them.
Can I tell you something funny about our government?
Mm-hmm.
Our government, this is the little experience that I've gathered. The government that we have here, true. If someone tells you that they don't function, they're right to say they don't function. But I don't know, it's like the government operates with their interests. They know, it's like they've put themselves
now
into...
Now that is where the problem is. The government is supposed to protect their citizens.
You get it. So you find
that is why we have ministers of children's affairs, ministers of security. I don't get it, but there is nothing they are doing. There is nothing they do.
I've not yet seen any information coming out from any minister. You get it?
That are in charge of that.
You get it?
Because the first thing they will do is to issue an arrest for that man.
I think with what I saw today, he has been arrested, but still, it's the Dubai government, but the Ugandan government has not yet made any.
No, the Ugandan government, what have they done?
Because like you said earlier on, why I'm putting in the Ugandan government is the fact that this thing that we're actually hearing from BBC, it's happening right here, and in a very bad way. I'm very sure there are a lot of ladies that are being trafficked and placed somewhere. In Kampala, by the way.
That is very true.
And
that's why I'm telling you there's a lot of posh lifestyle that is hidden behind prostitution, that is hidden behind the so-called trafficking and all that. Now, in Uganda, it's not trafficking. It's someone's willingness. Because, for example, if an investor has landed in Uganda and then someone calls you like, yo, there is this person who has landed just for a night, they're paying you this much.
Yeah.
A Kampala girl who has no job will freely offer. You understand?
Because that story
because they don't want to work, they simply want free things, and then tomorrow they're on the streets trying to show people that they have a lifestyle, which is fake, and this is where they go wrong, forgetting the end game, where it will end. You get?
Now, our lovely viewers, we're going into the segment of Learn and Listen, and Obote's daughter is going to help us so much in this. Please make sure you sit right there, learn and listen. Obote, number one question. because I want you to teach these people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, number one thing is, why do girls believe this lie? In other words, why are Ugandan girls so easily convinced? Yeah. Like these fake jobs abroad, the poverty, the government has neglected them, the society pushing them into the Dubai dream. Like, why is it girls are easily believing
The
that?
first issue here is poverty. You get?
But they're not the only ones
People are
facing
so
poverty.
poor in a way that they will literally do anything for money or to get money.
But remember, they're desperate in the first place. Remember, they're desperate.
Like poverty leads to desperation. Don't forget that.
So, is that something you're going to tell the viewers
Now,
out
the
there?
reason why the girls are easily trapped, this is one of the reasons. The poverty bit, someone wants to go and make a living, and then from someone is going to
Not
tell
just a
you,
living, they go for posh lifestyle.
someone is going to tell you, you're going to Dubai,
Because if you
you're
say,
going to be earning this
if you
much.
say living, what do I need to live? I only need food and water and something
This is
over
the
my
21st century. It's not about food. It's not
over
about
my like a
it's
roof,
not about a roof.
over me.
you get.
So to me, I would not say
So, okay.
it is because of
The reason why these girls are easily lied to or taken into this thing. One, maybe the poverty, they want to erase poverty, and then there are those who have gone through a lot and they want to make a point. You get that, okay, I have been insulted, I've been abused, like I've not done anything for myself. I also want to make it like my other
that is
friends.
stupid, though.
I also want to make it like other people. So they're going to be forced to that kind of lifestyle. Now they're going to seek, they're like, okay, Dubai. The moment you hear Dubai, it's a posh place. It's a place everyone goes to. I want to also go there. I want to make that kind of money. I want to look good. I want to make $1 million in a month. I want to make $2 million in a month. You understand? So all that is kept up in their minds.
Did you see the bed space these people are sleeping in Dubai? Did you see it
Exactly.
in that documentary?
That is what I'm talking about.
Even the most
You get-
poorest person in my village is not
Yes.
living like that.
Another reason why they could maybe be trapped into this. Now, these girls, when they go that side,
Yeah.
there are chances whereby their passports are retracted from them. You get, and then maybe after reaching there, they are made to pay
Some amount.
flight fees.
No,
money,
according to the documentary,
housing,
according to the documentary of Abbey.
and then at the end they are told to pay this money.
Yeah.
Now remember, this money is a lot of money.
Yes.
You get. So someone is like, okay,
That
let me
actually,
just
that
do
actually
it.
estimated
So
it
that
to 20 million. That
Let me
estimated it to
just
20 million.
do this. I pay up this money and I'm free. But forgetting that in the process of doing this thing, it's becoming part of you. That time is going to come where even if you've paid up, you cannot do away with that. So it's going to be your life. It's going to be your habit. You're going to grow in it. You'll be like, okay, if this can pay me this much, why should I stop it? So you cannot get out of it.
Because you see,
You get-
even just to
Man is evil.
Yeah, true. Just to cut you short on that, Obote's daughter, you are my girlfriend. You have gone to Dubai. Yeah, I'm talking specifically about you, like mentally. You're saying, okay, I'm going to do whatever I'm doing now just to get this money. I pay it off. When I've paid it off, I will now become a free person, isn't it? That might be your thinking, but then after paying this money, they have slept with your in front, they have slept with your back parts, they have slept with your nose, they have slept with your mouth, you have eaten all these things, you have been gang raped. How sure am I that you're my girlfriend, me as the boyfriend? Do you think you're going to perceive me the same way? Do you think I'm going to satisfy you the same way? Like more than 5 men slept with you at once. So why do you need to think in a stupid way that, you know what, let me do this for now, as I'm paying up this money, after finishing the process of paying Abbey, now I can jump and start being me alone. But a lot of things have changed about you.
Now, one thing I want you to tell you, most of these girls go when they have no men, have no boyfriend. They have literally gone to live a life, to look for a life.
But I've ever met men here who are crying because of their girlfriend
Of course,
flew
there are
out
those
of
who
the
just
country.
go because
Yeah,
You
that,
know.
that demands are so much.
Okay.
But I want you to tell
So
me,
we are talking
how would I get you sleeping with 5 men at a go? How would it still
we
be
are
the
still
same?
talking about reason why these girls are easily lied to.
Yes.
The first thing I said, poverty. The second thing is maybe when they go, a lot of bills are piled up on them,
Yeah.
and they have to pay it back.
That
and
is
they
expected.
cannot,
There's nothing
understand.
for free about it.
Exactly.
There's nothing
I
for free.
understand. So there's nothing for free.
There's nothing.
I understand. So what if I pay up? Is there a chance if I pay up I can retract? Of course not. So
I don't know now about Abbey. I don't know how he has been operating.
Takes these girls because he already has that in his mind.
Exactly. Because he picks you from here, he takes you to Dubai, he stays with you for like 2 weeks or even a month to brainwash you, he's
And
spending
then
his money on you, he's doing shopping
The
for
other
you.
reason I think is when maybe their parents of these girls have given up on them. So a girl is like, okay,
Funny enough, the story
if
that
my
we have,
parents have given up on me, I can
funny enough, the stories that we have, it's like their parents actually had a connection with them. That is now if you're blaming Abbey. But first, don't run to blame Abbey.
You understand?
First blame
I
our
think
girls.
I think
Because
I've blamed them enough. I started by blaming them.
there's a video that circulated a few days, some month back, Ugandan ladies in some beach. I've forgotten the name, but they were lining up in some beach in the Western world. And they're doing prostitution openly. They're speaking Luganda. So,
That is why I started by saying, in Uganda, in Kampala, there's a lot of lifestyle that is hidden behind prostitution.
okay, you said poverty number one.
Paying up bills that
paying
maybe
up
are
bills.
piled up on them, housing, feeding, the air tickets.
Okay.
Because Abby will be like, okay, I used 10 million to pay your air tickets. Work and pay me back. You get, like, he can literally tell you any amount.
Yes, true.
Because you don't know the process and everything.
True.
You understand? And then also I blame these girls because of lack of knowledge. You get? Like before, anyway, since they are being lied to, they can present to them documents to sign. Of course, they read through and they think maybe it's genuine.
Yeah.
You get? Because the most painful part in this world is dealing with someone. For you, thinking you're dealing with the right person, but they have their ulterior motives against you. Because there's a reason why.
That is Abbey.
There's a reason why God hid the hearts of men from us.
True. Not only men, even you. Your heart, I can't see it.
Of course, I'm saying men because it's a context.
Okay.
I can refer to God's creation as men.
Okay.
You get? So I'm not. We are the women also included.
Yeah.
So another reason, which I said earlier, wanting to sponsor a certain kind of lifestyle. You get?
In other words, being desperate.
Being desperate. These women are so desperate. Competition is there, wanting to live a life that you've not even earned or worked for. You get the point. So you end up putting yourself in a ditch where you cannot come out of.
You cannot come out of it.
Exactly.
Then
Okay.
the second
Because
thing,
one, you're in a different foreign land. That even if anything happens to you, even if you shout 1,000 or 1,000,000,000 words cannot listen to you.
and it's funny, the Dubai police people are saying, Africans, you cause problems for yourself, we
Exactly.
cannot respond to you.
So, and they will not.
They will not.
Because, and another thing, these girls go there willingly.
True, Abbey
Yeah.
doesn't force them.
Doesn't. But maybe the only place where I'll blame Abbey is
Is-
by using the ulterior motives.
Yeah, because when I saw about that death
You
of
understand.
Monica and
Because
Kayla,
we wouldn't blame Abbey.
there I blame.
We
I
wouldn't blame
Abbey.
Abbey if the death wasn't involved.
Exactly.
But now since death is involved, he's a murderer. And there's a lot more to uncover
About him.
about him. It is not actually only the two girls. There could be so many girls that he has killed. But because now,
In the documentary, he said it, Monica and Kayla are not the first to die, and they won't be the last
to die.
to die.
And that is what I'm saying.
So that
Now remember, Abbey also might also be working with other people, and do not be surprised that there are Ugandans he works with that time. You get it?
Already
So
we-
it is a coalition.
already, I'm asking
it
you,
is-
who is in Nira? Who's getting for these girls' passports here? Because Abbey just makes a call.
Yes.
So who is in Nira that makes for these girls all this information that is needed? Who is in internal affairs? Who is even sourcing? Apparently there's one.
Now one thing you have to know,
is it-
there is
one
labor
Bashir,
exports.
is it Bashir
A lot
Umar?
of labor export stuff happens so much.
Then also the
I've normally seen girls taking pictures and they're being transported to work. But there are companies that are genuine. There are companies Because I have a sister of mine who has gone, she has stayed 2 years, she has renewed, she's fine, she communicates, like, all is well. There are companies that are what? But now, Abbey's company, or maybe whatever he uses, is one of those companies. And it's not only Abbey, but because Abbey has been unfortunate, and it has happened to him. But there are so many people doing the same kind of thing that Abbey does.
Already there are a lot of names that are coming
Exactly.
out. There are a lot of names.
Exactly.
MC Katz has something, please.
I wouldn't want to mention, because I wouldn't want to be called.
I watched one of his interviews, and he has something. Seems he promised that he's going to reveal a lot.
No, he can do that.
He can do that.
But first, we are basing on the information we have right about now, and that is running on BBC.
Exactly.
Either.
Second question for the listeners: do you think it's the social media that is actually selling out our girls, showing to them a different life
I
that
said
they
it.
probably
I
expect
said it already.
in Dubai?
I said it already.
Because like I told you earlier on, there is that part in the video. Even the poorest person that I know that is living in Uganda is not living like those guys who go to Dubai. More so in that Dutch, because you cannot tell me a small room. This room that we're recording from is so big, but 12 people are sleeping in that small thing like a kitchen in the village.
That's
These
why I told you
deckers.
what, these girls go willingly.
So it's social media.
Yeah. So I have told you that social media plays a very big role when it comes to destroying the lives of young girls in this country. Not actually only in this country, all in parts of the world.
Yeah.
You understand? Because a girl is going to look at a lifestyle of a different woman, and they're going to be like, okay, if it's just money, I can go and make that money. So what it downs down to competition. It downs down to reaping where you have not sowed. It downs down to not being hardworking. A lot of girls want free things, and this is where they're getting it wrong. You get? Because a man can come and offer you money to just sleep with him. 2 million in a night.
Yeah.
You get? And then it's gonna become part of you.
So Bote, with your everything, with the kind of aura that you give out, you know you look so much a strong woman.
I am.
If Abbey was seated right there, what do you think you can do
I
to
will
him?
slap that man. Hey.
The chill in you would be out.
Because in my head I'll be like, okay, I'll put those girls in my shoes, like my sister's shoes, and I'll be like, you know, so you can imagine someone doing that to your sister. What would you do? I would rip that guy off.
Now, what if you find out that one of the ladies actually that Abby's dealing with is maybe related to you?
It can't happen. I can't.
No,
I
I don't know. I
It
don't
cannot
know.
happen.
I don't know.
All my sisters are here. I know them.
But if you didn't know one, you would be looking for them and finding out whether Abby is in any way connected to them. But like for real, I think you would do a lot if Abby was sitting right here because
Really don't.
you know. I think I've told you before. You look at you. You're a very tough woman. Even
I am very tough. That's why I accept.
Oh, the man. Oh, Kale. You would first shake your head.
I'll first.
No, tell me exactly what you think.
I'll
you can
first
do to
sit
Abby.
and look at this man. I will just be laughing because what would be in my head, I don't know.
So for
you
you-
see, I am a very jolly woman, very happy, very friendly. But
Unless-
if you tamper with me
Ah!
and my wires are cut
Oh!
off, not two, only one.
The north in you.
Eh? Hey.
So, for you, you can't call what Abby is doing as is asshole. You can't.
That is what I'm. So to you, murdering somebody is hustling.
Is getting money out of it. People hustle in different ways, to be honest.
So murdering, what does murdering do? What does it
There are
do?
people who have murdered before to get
So
money.
that is it a form of making money? We don't know.
And that's why I'm asking you. Is Abby a hustler in front of you or is a monster?
He's not even a monster.
Who is he?
He's Satan. He's a devil. And in my head, I'm asking myself, does he have kids? Does he have daughters? Like, because why would you wake up in the morning
But-
and do something to someone's child?
You're asking, is he having daughters? Did you see in that documentary? Completely, he's so much careful with what he shows outside about himself. tracking down his social
But
media.
now it's in the
handles and everything.
open.
Yeah.
And it has affected him, his family, his generation and generations.
So what should be done to him? Do you think he should be brought here? And
Because, for example, if he has daughters, which man is going to get married to his daughters? Getting married to a woman whose father is a murderer. Like, anyway, to me, as a woman who knows God, there is forgiveness. And people are different.
So you
actually, the kids might be so different from their father. But still, the blood and the stain, this is a man who gave birth to you.
So, now, let me get this. Don't think I'm being political or what. Do you think Abbey is a problem? Or it's just we have a system failure?
I blame
country?
I blame every sector.
Are we going to blame everything?
I blame the girl, I blame Abbey, I blame the government. Yes, because now with the government, they put rules and they don't implement them. You get?
I don't know.
Because if this government was so tough and heavy on certain things in this country, like for instance, before someone goes out for export labor or to work, like there are processes that this person has to go through. Only if the government was tough on those measures, certain things wouldn't be happening. You get? Certain things wouldn't be happening. 80% of the government has to take care of its citizen.
From that submission of yours, are you literally telling the viewers that if probably these ladies were related, do you think these ladies are not related to anyone in the system?
I doubt. Because if they were related, trust me, the government of Uganda would have, I don't even know.
So in other words, the problems that you people are facing is problem of the poor.
Problem of the poor. That's why I said my
You are
top
solid
most
about that
problem is
statement?
poverty. Yes. Because in this country, we all know it's about connection. If you're not connected, you're nothing. That is why women like me are fighting so hard to create that connection for my children in the future. You get? Because where we are rich right now, it is so important. To a position where humanity is not the talk of town anymore. It's about connection. It's about who has money. It's about who has powers. And this has killed people.
True.
The heart of people not,
time I was watching
the heart of people not being kind. Like someone will literally look at someone and they'll be like, 12, he's not my family member. He's not my child. She's not my daughter. She's not this. The day we start putting ourselves in people's shoes, people's pain, people's everything that comes with, that is when humanity will be brought back. Because me, I normally tell people, before I do something, I first put myself in that person's position or in their shoes. That, okay, I'm going to kill someone. What if it was me that is being killed? So, by the time I do that, I immediately remove every bad thought from my head. I remove it.
Thank you, our lovely viewers. Now, we're going to the segment of Drive Home. And definitely, Obote's daughter is going to help us with that inside drop for us to drive it home. Now, I'm going to ask you, what is that one piece of advice you would give to every Ugandan young girl out there?
Learn
about
to
Dubai
work,
jobs,
learn to work, learn
about
to be
Dubai jobs,
hardworking.
about Dubai jobs, because they travel there to work. I'm now being specific with Dubai jobs, all these
Learn to
countries
be
that
content. They should learn to be content with what they have. They should avoid competition. They should avoid reaping where they have not sowed. They should avoid.
This would have been my take home for them. You know what? Don't run away from a failed system. We are the generation that has to fix this system. If you ever feel that this system has failed you, please, there's no escape. Stay here and make sure we change it. Because to me, everything, I would completely say, much as Abbey is there to be blamed, but there's a factor that is not being what? That is not being solved. The young people are thinking that running away from this failed system. So who are you leaving the problems with? Come, be here with me. I'm right here. I'm not running away from here. Are you planning to run away from here? So why are young people running away from here? They actually, I always feel so bad every time when I'm, with people and, they say, politics is not my business. No one has asked you to make politics your business. But you can contribute something to the system. So you want to die from Dubai or you want to die from wherever country you are. So what are you going to tell your kid that, you know what? Please, this is my foot map. Kizza Besigye is a very typical example for us. Ever since I was a young kid, I actually have history of being called Kizza Besigye, by the way.
Why?
When I was a young kid, my eyes were big. I don't know whether you can see them
Your
now.
eyes are not big.
No, they used to be big.
So where have they gone?
Oh, I don't know.
Where have you
I think
eyes
growing up. You know, growing up, your hospital head is around.
So when you turn 80 tomorrow, you will not be seen.
I don't know. But like I'm telling you, do you see the sacrifice Kizza Besigye is doing? So why is it our generation feels the
what
best
I will
way
tell
for
or
them
advise
is to run away
girls
from
out
it?
there.
To me, their drive home is, please, let's stay here, let's fix this failed system, because at the end of it all, we're going to be accountable for it. I always imagine my kid is going to wake up one day and is going to ask me, Dad, what happened? There's a book that this guy wrote, this peer, what died while we lived, something like that. That the thing of that book, the topic of that book, or the cover of that book, it has touched me so much. And to me, the only thing I can tell the youth out there is, you know what, it's not that you're supposed to be actively participating in politics, but something about you can change something about something. Monica needed not to run from this failed system. If we strongly believe that our system has failed, who is going to fix it for us? We are not responsible.
My advice to the young girls out there, take your time, little mamas. Take your time in everything that you do. Because there is no spare part to life. There is no spare part to life.
True.
Yes.
There's
Because
no spare part to life.
we need to be content with what we have.
Exactly.
Everyone wants to fly abroad.
Exactly.
We all want to fly abroad.
Exactly.
We all want to go to those posh, expensive countries.
True.
You get? But would you jeopardize your life because of a good life, because of a lifestyle? Really?
Right to them.
Really? So all I would say is, leave competition. Live within your means. When the right time comes, even the basket will hold waters for you.
I
You
swear.
don't have to force life, like, you know. I'm an advocate for women, by the way, for the girl child.
Defend
Like, I
them.
really feel
Defend
so-
them. Defend them.
I
They're the
feel
ones,
so
the
bad.
people you're advocating
Of course.
for, they're failing you.
My defensiveness comes in a lot of ways. It can be positive and negative, but with this one, I'm negative because they wanted it. You get?
I'm not
Because
having any
I
kind
cannot
of
wake up
desire.
in the morning and I'm like, oh, life has pushed me to the wall. I want to go for greater
Life will always
pastures.
push. Life
You
will always-
understand?
life
That is
will
why
always-
I'm saying they need to learn to be content with what they have. You get? Like, do not force your life. Do not put your life in a position where you're going to regret later. Do not. We all have problems. We all have been through a lot. We all have suffered rejection. We all have suffered so many things. You get? But what pains me, these people that are going to ask them for 5 million, 6 million, for them to be able to leave Uganda. So how about you get that 5 or 6 million and put it in a business and grow it?
They already have a thinking that the business is not going to work because the system is failed. So you're running the system.
That is lack of belief in yourself.
Exactly.
You get? Start small. Rome was not built in one day. This is what I keep telling people. Learn small. I keep telling myself I'll only board a plane when I'll be able to pay my flight, to pay my hotel rooms, and I only go to visit and come back. Not to work for anyone or any company. I remember one time my mother told me, like you leave Kampala. Before you even land in the country you've gone, you'll come back in the coffin. Because she knows me. You bring your nose, I will slap you.
Yeah.
You get? Because even my mother knows I cannot stay in a foreign land. Not because I cannot. You get? But I would never get my money, process documents that I'm going to work in a country that is not mine. Uganda is so peaceful. In Uganda, you can do anything.
Home.
In Uganda, you can start any business, and in a year,
just say home.
And in a year, you've made profit.
Just say
so
home.
what takes you to suffer? You get? What takes you to suffer? Because what exactly?
They want to run.
Because you want the posh life. You want to compete. You want to drive. You want, like, really? And at the end of the day, you come back with a coffee. You girls can do better. I'm telling you.
Today's conversation with the goddess daughter has shown us the ugly side of desperation, betrayal, and silence. Monique, Kayla, and many others we may never know, their dreams ended in Dubai's shadow. But silence is complicity. We cannot afford to look away. To our listeners, hold recruiters accountable. Demand answers from government, and above all, protect our daughters. Until next time,
Not
this is the Solid Pod.
forgetting one thing I did not touch. Dear parents, always be strict on your children. Always know where and why your child is living in this country. Be active in your child's life. More so daughters. Even the men. You get. But for the daughters, like sometimes, like if we go overboard, these parents are also to be blamed. Because why would you let your daughter go and wallow in that kind of destruction? So, until next time,
Stay solid.
Solid. This is a Solid Pod. We love you all. Thanks for watching. We wait for your comments.
And don't forget, always stay solid.
I remain your girl, Obote's daughter.
And Ivan Sele, your daily host.
Sign up.
Thank you.